I was having a bit of trouble getting this to goddamn start, but it seems to be alright now. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'm a lot better than I was back when DLC 2 came out for World War 2. And apparently they've also now added a bunch of new stuff into Skyrim. Backpack. So there's now there's backpacks in here. Whatever that is. So I'm kind of glad that they've finally started adding stuff into the Creation Club in started adding stuff into the Creation Club in goddamn Skyrim. Oh, what's this? Make Skyrim that much more with this complete with the learn to sleeping campfire for what and some cooking and a few new fast travel markers whilst complete with followers. They will also make fire. So I'm thinking this. You can now like sit down on like things. You can set up camps. Yeah, camping. This is actually really good. You can set up camps, and apparently you can have more than one companion now with this. So I would say that's more like an add-on to the survival mode, which I don't actually use. I've got survival mode, but I don't use it. And they say you grab the backpack for the survival mode as well, because apparently it's supposed to be really good. New weapons. Now, I've been buying the bulk coins for Fallout, but I haven't brought any for Skyrim. I might actually go and buy some. I might go and buy some after this video. I don't know. A new home. Is this like, yeah, it's a whole new house. Just outside of Whiterun, complete with crafting stations. This home is a quest. Quite get away from venturing a long room is found in the basement along with new items. Okay, so this is actually a really good house. I might actually consider buying it, as well as the camping and the backpack. But for now, let's get on with Skyrim. I might actually buy some coins for Skyrim and buy some of the stuff, but I may also not. I don't know. I love Skyrim, I love Fallout, but I've been buying more stuff in the Fallout Creation Club because I've been buying more coins in that. No, actually, what was I doing? Apparently I was stuck on something. I don't know where this came from. Woohoo! There you go.
Where'd you come from?
Some people have been asking why I've not been doing Fallout. I want to try and finish Skyrim off before I do that. And plus, Fallout for me is I love Fallout, but to be honest, I want to finish. Like I said, I want to finish Skyrim before I start doing Fallout. But I love both of the games. I love Skyrim and I love Fallout. But like I've said, is I want to finish one before I start doing the other. So I want to finish this game before I start doing that one. Those are guards. There you are. Get my archery level up. Hello. There. I've got to grab some arrows. Wait, I want to see, where's that dead guard? There it is. I don't want to grab that. What's... I don't actually remember what it is because I've lost track. Because it was one thing, but now it's like 7 other goddamn things. I've goddamn lost track of what the hell I was doing. Rich Night Mother. Let's have a look. Read note for sale. My pet mud crab. I could do that. Hidden treasure. Hidden treasure. Okay. Now I've got a rough idea. Shadowmere or... I've got Shadowmere. I think I think I've got both, because I've got 2 characters. Well, on this one I've got Shadow Meal with me. Actually, let me 2,000 gold. I think I'll wait and see what else comes out for Skyrim before I buy any credits and buy the camping gear, because I want to see if anything else comes out that will benefit not just my purchase but also benefit both of my characters. I've got a Nord, and I believe my other one's a Khajiit, or I'm probably getting that confused with PC.
Yes. Need something? Yes.
It's
Yes.
not safe around
Need something?
here. There's thieves out there looking to steal everything you own.
I knew I heard something.
Get out.
I do actually play a load of other games, and sometimes I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, because I've played a load of different games, and some of them I've actually even recorded. So it's kind of hard to really answer. Come on! Oh, I'm gonna have to do this. I can't goddamn use a bow. Yes, I know this weapon is charging, but it's the closest thing to... It's the closest thing to this goddamn bow that I've got. I don't know, because I haven't actually done it. Actually, I think yeah, I've done it once. It depends on how you take your, like, a preference of it. It's like... Do you think it will... Do you think it breaks the game, or do you think it's just... I don't know. Some people have different preferences on, like, does it break the roles of playing, or is it very handy? But it depends. Okay. Now I've completed all of them, then that means there must be some new victims inside the, goddamn... But I believe I've got... There's a load of goddamn quests I've still got to do. That's the oldest one I've got. Find something, but I can't. I don't remember where you find it. If I leave this one active. Kill Master Vampire. I remember this quest, but I can't remember where I got it from. Yeah. What? Oh my days. Let me move that back a bit. Sorry if there's like somehow air blowing towards my mic. For some reason it doesn't seem to want to goddamn work properly. Arrows, grab those. What the hell is this? Nothing you have will fit the mechanism. This probably got to be for a quest or something.
Who's there?
But a quest clearly that I haven't done yet. Dragon graveyard. Where am I even heading? Map. Oh. I'm going the completely wrong way. That reminds me, I also need to try and get enough materials to make a full set of Dawnguard armor. I've got enough to make a headpiece, the arm pieces, and no, the arm and the chest. Yeah, the arm pieces and the chest plate. But I haven't got enough to make the boots, the sword, and the shield. I haven't got enough to do that, but I've got enough to do some of it. Another one of these shacks. Last time I found one of these, there was like a warlord or someone living here that tried to attack me. Take butterfly in a jar. Journal. Go into those areas where the location first seems to have useful service outside the reach. So, pretty sure I just saw someone or something. Are you sure?
Daedra hide. The vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
Well met, friend. We've been chasing that fiend for a long time. On behalf of the vigil, you have my thanks. Yes, our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the vigil and any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy. The vigil will be watching you.
Head on in. Oh, it is. Okay.
Now you're mine.
Oh,
Where'd you go?
but you're a terrible shot.
blood.
She was weak.
Who's there?
Over here.
I love it.
It's there. Toronto, it says no time to sit down.
There's something out there. I knew it. You can't hide. Where'd you...
Take the poison.
Victory is yours.
These poor people basically came here. Well, they were probably tricked into here. Now they lie here for all eternity dead. and tortured by vampires. No, I'm not going to say that. Torture chamber.
Is someone there?
Hi. Vlogs. This dog.
What is your need, Dragonborn?
Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. I'm glad you're here with me.
Lord, I have a request for you.
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
I'm just here to return you with your dog.
Ah, that insufferable pup. Forget it. Request denied. No deal. I'm glad to be rid of him. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine in the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe. But no promises.
What's your offer?
There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rime Rock Burrow. Barbers can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
So what's the story? Yeah.
One of Clavicus's little Jess, a wizard named Sebastian Lord, had a daughter who worshipped her seed. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Okay. See, that's one of the new animations from the camping thing in the Creation Club, but I don't own it, but Serrano still do the animation. For a secondary layout. Yeah, there is. How much gold do I actually have? A lot. I've got a load of gold. In Fallout 4 and in Skyrim I have a load of golden caps. Okay. This is actually on the same area as the fort. Okay, so it's this way.
Where'd you come from?
Oh. Why don't we get me into the third person? Back here. There it is. But this is a really weird quest. Reason being is because the entrance apparently is directly up there. Or it's on the main road and I'm being stupid. The cave may be the entrance. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm getting there. If I come here, and then I can actually use the path. Gotta go. Bye. See? You can actually do that down there. Why am I sliding down? Back to the cave. Okay. Now back to his master. I could have come in through the back entrance, but instead of looking, it's just easier sometimes to come through the front door. Unlike the Thieves Guild or Brotherhood Sanctuary, it's easy to come through the back.
You've got the axe! And my dog! Splendid!
You're...
Excellent work! A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
I suppose would be like to keep this.
And I could absorb the spirit of poor dead Barbas. He'd still be reunited with me. And I'm sure Barbas doesn't want me to have that axe. He'd want it this way. The choice is yours, friend. We're all counting on you to make the right decision. Put him out of our misery.
Oh, wait a second. There's another option here.
I think I want to keep the axe.
The axe isn't the only item dear old Clavicus has. Give him the rueful axe, and once we're reunited, the mask of Clavicus Vile will be yours. The axe isn't the only item dear old Clavicus has. Give him the rueful axe, and once we're reunited, the mask of Clavicus Vile will be yours.
And?
No deal. Take the axe and take back.
Huh. You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere. And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me!
Oh, wait a second.
Dog
There's
gets
another option here.
Master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me.
Ah, that feels so much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part. A lack of ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades of... Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
And out we go. Check the chest. I checked the chest and I already looted. Useful in the chest. Not really much else in the chest that was actually worth taking. How did you get the mask? If you give him the axe instead of killing the dog, here, take the axe, take the dog, and then he'll give you the mask. But if you use the axe, kill the dog, you don't get the mask, but you keep the axe. So it's practically you've got to try and guess which. What you want to do is like, is it you want to kill the dog to get the powerful axe, or do you want to kill the dog, take the axe, or do you want to give the axe and get the mask? I didn't see the mask in your inventory. When I load in, I'll show you. There it is. Looks weird. So it's either you get that, or you kill the dog with the axe and keep the axe. So it all depends on what your preference is. Do you want the axe, or do you want to take an innocent dog's life?
Poor Pavo and Gat, to have lived through a Forsworn attack.
Damn Forsworn. Only a matter of time. That I do. If you want to grab a pickaxe and dig up some iron, feel free. I'll pay for anything you bring me.
Do you think the Forsworn will come here?
Seems Cole Skager mine got hit by Forsworn. Those madmen get more bold every season. Pavo and Gat are the only survivors. I'll be sending word to the Jarl about this, but I don't know when help will come.
That's too bad. What if I took a care?
I'm sure Pavo would be grateful, and we'd all rest a little easier. But that's nonsense. You can't handle a group of Forsworn by yourself. If their axes don't get you, their magic will.
Scared because you were bothering him today. Can't you and Torum just play by yourselves?
I could clear out a mine, but I want to actually look around in this. I look around this area because I basically discovered it here. I discovered here for a quest for the Dark Brotherhood, but never really actually looked around.
What can I do for you? Oh, did you need something? Oh, did you need something?
Don't try to haggle with me. Buy or leave.
I heard some questions about this. I had some.
Do I look like a guide? The only thing I do is sell meat. Are you going to buy or not? Now that is a good question. Where does Hogney get the finest, freshest meat from all over the Reach?
Yeah.
The answer is simple. Orcs. There is a stronghold nearby whose hunters can butcher a deer in seconds. Now having an orc for a while would be something. Yes. Strong and bulky.
Too bad you don't have people helping on the walls. Let me show you.
They are. Maybe they welcome you. Maybe they put an arrow in your face. Who knows? Come back when you need more meat.
Are you looking for a gift for a friend, perhaps? Or a lover?
The city looks so... Shit. Have you been here long?
My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you? Travelers always do. Here. I have a delivery I need to make to Calcimo. Why don't you take it to him? He knows the history of Markarth better than anyone.
I'll make sure he gets it.
Thank you. He can be a bit difficult, but I'm sure he'll appreciate your help. Come back if you need a new ring or necklace.
Oh. It's a really weird city. Most of the city is basically made out of most of the city's made out of blimmin' Daytrick. Not Daytrick.
It ain't true what they say about you and...
Not Daytrick, what's it? I've forgotten. All this talk about Daytrick armor and...
Dark Brotherhood. Is it? One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
Talk dog.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you.
What is it?
You have the honor of addressing a member of the Thalmor. Bask in it.
You're not from Markarth. I think it.
Mm-hmm. Treat my people fairly, and I will do the same to you.
I'd like to purchase a house in your city.
I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there. It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started. Forsworn have troubled the Reach for too long. I intend to deal with them. If you'll excuse me, I have a city...
I'm Igmund's uncle, as the Jarl has put out a bounty on Forsworn. Here, take a look at this decree for details. I have letters to read.
As his housecarl, Igmund's security is my chief concern.
Markarth is not without... Yes, I know. We have some advantages if they come here. The city is built into the mountainside, so it's hard to reach into, even from the skies. And everything is made of stone, even the beds. We'll have no trouble from Dragon's Fire here.
Even the beds.
My guards told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Forsworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Forsworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control. The White Gold Concordant. Our treaty with the elves after the Great War forbids free worship of Talos. But that's what we promised Ulfric and his men. It seems foolish looking back, but at the time we were hoping the elves wouldn't find out. So when they did find out, it was either we arrest Ulfric and the militia, or enter into yet another war with the Aldmeri Dominion. The choice was clear, and now Ulfric threatens the thinly veiled peace we sacrificed so much for. When the Aldmeri Dominion invaded the Imperial City, the Legion all but turned a blind eye to the other provinces. Many of the disgruntled natives of the Reach used the opportunity to depose the Empire and founded what they called an independent kingdom. It was little more than a chaotic uprising, but the Reach was removed from Imperial authority for 2 years before we reclaimed it. But the leaders of the uprising refused our offers of peace. They fled into the hills and became the Forsworn. If you'll excuse me, I have a city to run. Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college.
Okay, that gave me a lot of backstory on the city of Marcon.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
The Marcon's got them.
I'm Calcelmo's nephew. I help him around the laboratory. Don't let my uncle go on about his theories. He'll be here all night. I'm afraid to touch half the things we keep in the tower.
I have things to study. What is it? Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting to pick that up. Poor Kira. Such a patient woman. Now, you're supposed to get something for your trouble, aren't you? How about some gold? People seem to like that, I notice. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
I think it's these ones you need for the
to protect my research, for one. There are more cutthroat scholars out there who would steal my findings if they got the chance. And the excavations into Nichuanzel are dangerous. Dwemer machines and traps still function,
Dwemer,
even after thousands of years.
They got damn Dwemers. This city's built out
Try
of
not
the
to think
Dwemer
about how my uncle got all the Dwemer Centurion parts.
The artifacts I've discovered in Nichuanzel will make history one day. I used to travel so much before all this Forsworn nonsense. Such an inconvenience.
What do you need?
Yes, I have a lot of research to do.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold would never be the same.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Tacitus, what is this?
A nail?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how brittle the metal is.
I'm sorry. I
well, the forge gets so hot.
You thought what? You could skip a step, not heat the metal all the way through? Jesus. Now do it again.
I'm Gor's assistant. I help him.
Need a new blade? Tacitus? Poison Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. And the Legion? The Imperial Smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Actish, would you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example.
I'll bring one if I find.
Thanks.
All right. Gor's... I'm not very good for anything more than smithing nails.
That's in the middle of nowhere. Whoa! That's... would have been brutal.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
Holmes. I said Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
Here, have a drink on me.
Got any ale or mead?
I think I've got some ale. Here, have two. And I've got a lot of...
Finally. Now get lost.
Rude!
Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple way up there? All them women keeping to themselves. Won't let poor Degain in, no. Not even for a look. But they've got a treasure in there. Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for.
What do you want? Me to steal it?
Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. I'll be here and pay you half of what my man in Riften promised for it. You'll be helping out an old beggar, and the divine smile on that sort of thing.
Hold on, Legagan.
So he was saying that they won't let him in because of his appearance, not even for a look.
The sisters are communing with Debella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come back another time. I'm sorry, the Temple of Debella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion. A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Debella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The temple offers her blessings to pilgrims, and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer.
Interesting. Where do I sign up?
Well, you are lovely to look at, and there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students.
Oh. That homeless guy said it was all just... The homeless guy said this was full of women. One man. Ooh. He's stealing. Da-dun, 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 ba-da-dun. Why can't I get this to go unlock? Yeah. Okay. It's got a bit. It goes all. See? But I don't get it. I goddamn hate this lock. If I reload, if I reload that save of when I entered, the lock will actually change to a different lock.
The sister... Debella is... The temple offers her blessings. Well, you are lovely to look at. And there's so many things I could teach you. But I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students. Debella's blessing to you.
I am off. There you go. You can't do it. Well, I clearly have done it because I'm in now.
Lead us to your Sibyl.
Seriously? It's locked again!
The sisters are communing with Debella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have
Well, I am happy to leave. I've already disturbed the sitting area, but they didn't even notice me, and I've stolen a statue from you.
Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless.
Be careful.
Ow.
Don't mind the yelling. My parents are always going at each other.
Has plenty of strong drink.
I'm just here to clean up.
friend. Blood and
My
silver.
father is more generous than he lets on. Gives me plenty of spending money.
I work silver,
did you need
like my
something?
father, and his father before him.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead. Give it to me quickly, before they see us together. You've riled up the priestesses, and the guards don't take kindly to that. Here's your share. Nicely done. There's no shipments coming in, so I said alms, you backfire.
This is the Silver Blood Inn. I'll let you figure out who... Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Why did I ever marry you?
Remember, ale
Give
is
us a
cheaper
coin,
than blood.
Unlike my husband. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
I'm a cripple. I have a reason to be drinking.
I should remind Clever.
And I'm a boy. No shipments coming in.
Nothing,
You're not
you
getting any
big-headed
coin
oaf.
from me to gain.
Drinks here are watered down, but they're cheap.
If I can't get you... Degane the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Debella. Caused quite the ruckus. Guards are free to search your room. Just keep that in mind.
Need something?
Need something?
I'm trying to slide his gold back.
Yes? Need something?
You trying to hide? Because I can see you plain as day.
No,
Need something?
Like, will he move?
I trust you aren't considering any thievery.
No. I'm just sticking your gold out.
This is the Silver. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now. Degane the beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Debella. Caused quite the ruckus.
There's no shipments coming in. I said alms, you backfire. Give a crippled worker a helping hand. How about a septum? Wait, make it. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Bring more gold next time.
Drinks here are watered down, but they're cheap.
Speak. If I can't get you something, I'm sure my wife will bellow at me until
I'm just here to clean up.
Guards are free to search
Now
your
here's a
room.
man I'm glad to see.
That in mind.
My daughter Adara is going to be a fine silversmith when she's older.
My father is more generous than he lets on. Gives me plenty of spending money.
Now you just tell me if you need something.
What was that you said, venomous one?
I should remind Clever to clean. Nothing, you pig-headed oaf.
Thank you again for resolving my problem.
I'm what you... Can't be too careful these days, with the war and other dangers.
Thank you
For a
again
fair
for resolving
price,
my
I'll watch your
problem.
back. If you've got the gold to pay my fee, then my sword arm is yours.
Yes.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
I'm no lollygagging, citizen. Staying out of trouble, kinsman.
Now I'm gonna head back up to that temple because I want to see what happens. Like, do they try and kick me out? Do they accuse me of stealing this statue?
The sisters are... I'm sorry. The Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sister... Need something?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna end the episode off here. In the next episode, quest, probably work on the house as well. That's been really overlooked. But if you've enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all later. Bye.